I've been using Eufy's Smart Lock Touch and Wi-Fi for more than a year, and I'll give you my thoughts on it. And if you have a Eufy video doorbell, you'll now be able to do this. Hello guys, LifeHackster here. Today is a quick update video on the Eufy Smart Lock Touch and Wi-Fi, which I've been using now for more than a year. I reviewed this February of 2021 when it first came out, and it is still in my front door. I'll tell you my and my family's overall experience after a year, and there is also a feature update that Eufy made that you would love if you also have one of Eufy's video doorbells, which I'll tell you later in the video. Before that, if you find this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done it yet. Thank you and I appreciate it. So this smart lock has a rechargeable and removable battery, which unfortunately after a year, Eufy is still not selling it as a separate accessory. I do have another battery pack though from the Eufy Smart Drop Box, which uses the same battery pack. And they actually did upgrade this to now have a USB-C port instead of the older micro USB one. I wish they moved the port though to the other side so that you can recharge the battery without removing it from the smart lock. Anyways, I'm getting 4 months of use before it needs to be recharged, which is only a third of what Eufy is advertising. It is in my front door though, so it is getting used all the time. Also remember, this has a built-in Wi-Fi, so it needs and uses more battery power. You will get a notification on your phone if it needs to be recharged, and what I've been doing is to charge it at the end of the day when everybody in the family is at home and nobody's going out. And I charge it overnight. It does need 5 to 6 hours to fully charge the battery. Eufy, you do need to start selling the battery pack separately. As to use, and this is mostly with my kids and is a first world problem. And I know Eufy advertises this that it can recognize the fingerprint in 0.3 seconds and unlocks your door in 1 second. But my kids are faster. They do the fingerprint then push the door in less than that, which it will occasionally result in jamming the lock. Teaching the kids to have a bit of patience and pause in between the fingerprint read and opening the door minimize this from happening. I do set the auto lock to on, so I know the lock is locked at any given time. And this is important, and probably this is my main complaint on this smart lock, on how you lock it from the outside when you're going out of the house, which we use our fingerprint to lock it. With my kids again, they are too quick that they just touch the sensor and go, and assume that it read correctly and will lock. Well, occasionally it won't, and this is why the auto lock is important to us. And the other way to lock it, which I don't use because Eufy decided that you need to push and hold and wait for 2 to 3 seconds the lock button on the keypad. I wish that you can just push it and it will lock instead of needing to hold it like other brands. Alright, Eufy recently updated the lock so that if you have one of their video doorbells, you can access the lock while you're viewing the camera, which is a great feature. Especially if you have other people that goes to your house and you can let them in without having to give them a code. If you go to the smart lock settings, you will see integrate with doorbell option and just click integrate now. And you can choose the video doorbell that you want to have the smart lock controls, which is the dual doorbell wired in my case, and click connect. Now if you open up the live view on your doorbell, you will see the lock control on the lower left side, which you will see it is locked. Tap on it and it will unlock. Tap it again to lock it. And I'm happy to see this integrated feature. Okay.
Someone is at the dual doorbell wired.
Alright. So you're here. Hold on, okay? I'll open the door.
Someone is at the dual doorbell wired.
Cool. Overall, after 1 year, I'm pretty happy with this smart lock. I do have to charge it 3 times a year, but I don't have to waste money on AA batteries like on all other brands. Well, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.